Aesthetic. Concerned with beauty or the appreciation of beauty. This ancient artifact is known for its aesthetic appeal and elegant design. The benefits of conservation are both profitable and aesthetic. Bias. A preference for one thing over another. Some religious institutions still have a strong bias against women. Court officials were suspected of arbitrariness and personal bias. Camouflage. A way of hiding something. Many animals have a natural camouflage that hides them from their enemies. We believe that her kindness was merely a camouflage for her real intentions. Decipher. Find the meaning of something that is difficult. The more we try to decipher, the more confusing it becomes. At times, illiterate people can recognize and decipher antique signs. Exaggeration. Making it seem more important than it really is. The situation can be described, without exaggeration, as disastrous. One of her obvious characteristics is her inclination toward exaggeration. Fathom. Understand something complicated or mysterious. He couldn't fathom what the mystery could possibly mean. Often it is difficult to fathom how these designs are knotted and connected. Gargantuan. An object that's physically massive in size. The student misses payments and suddenly has a gargantuan interest rate. Astronomers have seen gargantuan spirals of material from a near galaxy. Hibernation. An extended period of remaining inactive. The tortoise spends the whole winter months in hibernation. Hibernation is a period of rest and inactivity, almost like a coma. Idiosyncrasy. Way in which a particular person behaves or thinks. Every society has its idiosyncrasy, its constitution, often its own code of morality. Her idiosyncrasy involved repeating back every word that was said to her. Jeopardy. The danger of being damaged or destroyed. The lives of thousands of birds are in jeopardy as a result of the oil spillage. Her foolish remark and behavior may put her whole future in jeopardy. Naughty. Complicated and difficult to solve. We should think about another facet of this naughty problem. Under his leadership, many naughty problems were smoothly solved. Legendary. Remarkable enough to be famous. Generally, legendary stories are passed down from parents to children. He was a fearless campaigner and a legendary figure for social reformation. Manipulate. To manage or influence skillfully. Prehistoric people quickly learned how to manipulate tools. As a politician, she knows how to manipulate public opinion. Navigate. A plane going in a particular direction. Ancient ships were able to navigate large stretches of open water. A solicitor will help you navigate the complex legal system. Obsolete. No longer produced or used, out of date. It is believed that the Internet has made the postal service obsolete. With technological changes, many traditional skills have become obsolete. Panacea. A remedy for all difficulties or diseases. There is no single panacea for the problem of unemployment. Many people think that technology is a panacea for all our problems. Quarantine. To stay away from others for a period of time. The quarantine makes it illegal to transport drugs out of the area. The town had no means of quarantining such large numbers of ill arrivals. Reformation. The process of reforming an institution or practice. The digital revolution caused a radical reformation of the nation. During and after the Reformation, people's attitudes changed more quickly. Stereotype. A generalized belief about a particular thing. Many elderly people in our society still have a stereotypical mentality. Contrary to the stereotype, using the internet can be productive and more fulfilling. Taboo. Prohibited or restricted by social custom. Questions and problems that were once taboo are now discussed openly. There is a taboo against sex before marriage in many communities. Ubiquitous. Being present everywhere at once. This new cultural trend has become ubiquitous all over the world. We live in a society where the term risk has become ubiquitous. Vivid. Producing powerful feelings or clear images. The artist used vivid examples in the illustration of his painting. In racial discrimination, imagination is sometimes more vivid than reality. Wit. A natural aptitude for using words and ideas. Wit without learning a lot is like a tree without fruit. Her latest book doesn't have the same wit as her earlier books. Xenophobia. Prejudice against people from other countries. The recent attacks have been stimulated by racism and xenophobia. All forms of discrimination, xenophobia, and intolerance must be avoided. Yield. Produce useful information or evidence. Their research has only recently begun to yield important results. The higher productivity factor would yield higher savings for consumers. Zenith. The most successful point in the development. At its zenith, the Roman Empire covered almost the whole of Europe. Information technology helps us to reach the zenith of modern civilization.